Hello, my name is Naomi Sterling-Stoddard. I'm an undergraduate researcher here at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. I will be presenting my research on cryptocurrency price prediction using linear regression and high-performance computing techniques. So what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual form of currency which utilizes cryptography to create secure transactions, also known as a blockchain. So why is cryptocurrency relevant? Well, as we all know, Bitcoin plays a huge role in our country's economy. We know that because Bitcoin is able to influence all these other coins, we need to gain a better understanding of the volatility of the stock market and crypto market to better gauge where our country's economy is heading. Because Bitcoin plays a large role in our economy, we need to be able to gauge a better understanding of where these price fluctuations occur and what is actually influencing the price of Bitcoin. As we all know, when Bitcoin skyrockets up, the stock market generally tends to skyrocket as well. And because it's so volatile, that means we need to use other unique methods in order to predict the crypto market. We cannot just use general methods such as, linear regression or the Black-Scholes model as you typically would on the stock market. We need to find other means of combining methods other than linear regression with more complex high-performance computing techniques such as parallelizations, p-threads, in order to really process these large amounts of data. So in this project, we want to be able to utilize certain factors that influence Bitcoin, such as Twitter, Reddit, Google, and the SP 500, since those tend to influence Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So what I mean by utilizing these factors is that we want to be able to see the number of people tweeting about Bitcoin or other currencies, the number of Reddit users talking about it, the number of times these certain cryptocurrencies are being Googled, and we are going to be using the SP 500 index as a means to compare our data with. So we want to be able to use least squares regression, which is our most common regression techniques, to see how close we can predict these cryptocurrency prices. In addition to that, we also use the Fourier regression to find the general trend of where it is going. And so, as you can see in our results section, you can see that the first figure 2, which shows Dogecoin and Bitcoin, we specifically chose Dogecoin because it's a lot more volatile, whereas Bitcoin can kind of be seen as a stable coin. What I mean by a stable coin is that it's not fluctuating in prices so much every day compared as to other cryptocurrencies. So in figure 2, we can see that our least squares regression does a pretty great job of mimicking the prices of those coins. But in figure 3, when we implement our volatility equation, which is including those factors of the number of people tweeting it, Reddit users, Google searches, we can see that our curves become a little bit more precise. So that means there are a lot of general factors that influence a lot of these cryptocurrencies, such as Elon Musk tweeting about Dogecoin, which skyrockets the price of that and also helps his Tesla stock out. And then with our Fourier series model, we can see in figure 3 that we can use it to find the general trend. I have personally used this model actually to sell Bitcoin before it plummeted all the way down to 36,000. So although these models are not precise, they do show some insight on what really influences these really volatile coins and how we can somewhat gauge these prices in the future. And if we're able to predict these cryptocurrency prices, then we'll have a means of really becoming more precise in predicting the stock market, just because it's a little bit more stable, because it depends on the overall economy of the country. And so where do we want to go with this? So we really want to be able to determine other factors that really contribute to the volatility of these coins, such as unemployment rate, the number of students or people being educated in cryptocurrency. And then we want to be able to use other varieties of models and algorithms, such as neural networks, specifically the recurrent neural networks, which utilizes the long short-term memory to really be able to go back and use previous prices to determine those future prices with a lot more precision. And then with these models, we can easily implement it to other cryptocurrency giants such as Ethereum, which is really huge in the market because we have non-fungible tokens, also known as NFTs, where artists can sell and create a lot of digital art. So this is really opening up into the world of virtual reality. We also know that Facebook is creating the metaverse. And so with cryptocurrency, we really want to understand where this is all going because it will impact us all in the future. And so for future work, we are working on a neural network that will be able to implement more parameters since it does create a more complex equation. And then we want to see how precise we can get so that we can start predicting a lot farther into the future. But as we all know, the farther you look into the future, the less precise your results get, just like weather, just like any other stock market model. And so thank you for your time for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me, email me on this platform. And thank you for listening.